Good morning, respected viewers, and good morning, respected ones. Hope that you all are well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Success with Mama Mara. Hope that you all are well, you all are good, and hope that you enjoy my lecture as well. As you better know that I have discussed with you English grammar, English language with a touch of good motivation as well, so that you can learn in a good way, in an amazing way. Okay. Okay, before to start our today learning, I have shared with you a beautiful dialogue of Kung Fu Panda. Okay, and that is a very famous animated movie that is made by DreamWorks Animation. Okay, in this movie, one famous dialogue is yesterday is history. Okay, yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is a gift. Okay, what a beautiful dialogue it is. Means to say that this dialogue gives us a very good lesson is that, means to say, we never worry about our future. We never worry about our yesterday, because as you better know that past is past, never come again. Okay, past is past, never come again. Okay, but this is gift of present for you. Means to say that present is a gift for you. Means to say, if you are doing work, if you make yourself strong, if you are going your work with discipline, if you are doing your work with hard work, with passion, one day you will achieve, you will gain your success, your big success. Okay, and this movie Kung Fu Panda, this is also a very good or encouraging story, is that in which a story is about a panda who a Fu is also a character who wants to be a king, and he tried to do his good effort. He tried to put his own passion, own discipline, and he become a good king as well. Okay, he means to say he realized, means to say he turned his dream into reality with the touch of his discipline, with the touch of his work as well, his hard work as well. Okay, okay, we start our today learning. Today we are going to conduct our practice session regarding figures of speech. As you better know that in my previous lecture I have given you a very good understanding, very good comprehension regarding figures of speech with good examples as well, so that you can learn in a good way. Okay, in today lecture I want to share with you practice as well, because as you better know that practice makes you perfect. Okay, okay, let's start our practice session. I have written a paragraph for you, and in this paragraph, with the help of this paragraph, you try to indicate some important terms of figures of speech. You try to indicate how many figures of speech are used in this paragraph. Okay, okay, let's start it. The old house groaned in protest as the storm rolled in. Means to say, the old man groaned, like that. This is also a literary language, and I have given you idea whenever you use literary terms like simile, metaphor, personification, assonance, okay, alliteration, all these terms are used, it become a literary work, okay. So we try to understand it, which type, which literary term is used, okay. The old house groaned in protest, okay, means to say the old house is all non-living things, okay. Groaned is an idea of human being characteristic, okay. This is also a human being characteristics, means to say when human characteristics is given to non-living things is called personification, okay. I have given you the idea, okay. So we can say that this is also a personification, okay. Personification is used in this first line, okay. I want to repeat you, the old house groaned in protest as the storm rolled in, okay. This is the personification, okay. Old house is also recognized as a non-living things, and groaned is also a human being emotion, okay. You may understand that this is the personification. Each gust of wind howling like a hungry wolf, like, okay. You may say that, you also keep in mind that whenever you use as or like at that time, these word also the indicator of simile, okay. Means to say this is the use of simile, okay. Means to say this is the use of the term simile, the term figure of speech simile, okay. Inside Hirsch sat frozen, convinced that his courage had turned to stone, okay. This is also a comparison, but this is also the direct comparison, means to say that his courage has turned to stone, okay. Like that his courage has turned to stone, okay. Direct comparison is used, and where direct comparison is used, you also keep in mind that this is also a metaphor, okay. This is also a metaphor. This metaphor technique is used, okay. And here we start that crash went the window as the shutter slammed open, okay. Crash, this is also a Y sound, okay. Onomatopoeia, okay. This is a term which deals with the sound, okay, music sound, okay. This is also the sound of air, okay. Crash went the window as the shutters slammed open, make his heart leap, okay. Clear? This storm is going, so we can say that this is also onomatopoeia which deals with the sound, with the specific sound. Clear? Means to say this is also the literary figure of speech as well, okay. This storm is going to bury us alive, okay. Bury us alive means to say, here you can say that one term is used, hyperbole, okay. Means to say this storm is going to bury us alive, okay. Means to say that in this storm he was dead but he was alive, okay. Means to say this hyperbole technique is used, okay. The bitter sweetness of nostalgia crept over him as he remembered summer here, okay. Bitter sweetness means to say contradictory words are used. Okay, contradictory words are used, and here you can say that this is also a contradictory words. Bitter is used and sweetness is also used. Okay, oxymoron, oxymoron. Okay, contradictory words, contradictory techniques, contradictory words were used. You may say that oxymoron is used. Okay, and last one is still he tried to steady himself, silently sleeping sideways. Means to say this is the repetition of consonant sound. This is called alliteration. This is called alliteration. Okay, alliteration is you may say that repetition of consonant sound. Clear? Hoping to escape before the storm made the house its next victim. Okay, in this words you may say that silently sleeping sideways. These all are this is the good technique of alliteration. Okay, alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound which is used in these last lines. Okay, you may observe it. Okay, hope of that you understand, you practice this practice time, this exercise. Hope of that you understand all these figures of speech in a practice way, which I have shared with you. Hope of that you understand it. I have one humble request to you that dear viewers, please subscribe my channel, and please share my lecture with your good friends. Thank you so much.